Brighton fan. Let's speak to John, who's dialed 03717 223344. John, good evening.
Good evening, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, John.
Good.
What did you see today? I watched the game. I mean, I thought Brighton were a bit meh.
Well, I know that we've had injuries. We had the same problem at the end of last season, but I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of managers not being able to adapt a little bit. I mean, we've got Tasker, we've got Simmons, Cashier on the bench, all defenders, and yet he's playing Belieber as a defender, and that's what we've missed in the midfield. That every time he went forward and put the ball through, it changed the game, and that's where we got. Well, I mean, it turned out to be 2 penalties, but that's where we got our chances from. He got Belieber at the back with Leicester's goal score, and the first goal was a free kick.
Sorry, John, just wait there. Let's go back to the Emirates. There's been a goal. Ian Abrahams.
Arsenal 1, Brentford.
Really sorry I had to cut you off in your full cry there. You still with us?
Yeah, I'm still with you, mate. I'm still here.
Sorry, matey. Go on, continue your point, please.
Yeah, so basically what I was saying is that taking Belieber out of that position, not only did we then struggle, but also you've got him at the back. I can't remember who Okoli was with at the back when that free kick went in, but you've got two players there that have got free headers on goal. It just annoys me that these managers they just refuse to adapt. You know, we had the same thing with De Zerbi last season. Yeah, we've got some injuries, but you've got to be able to change things a little bit. It was just lacklustre. The one thing I will say, though, VAR, we did have one of those in there, and to be honest, I didn't even know it had happened. It was on that goal, that Okoli goal. And I was chatting to my mate, turned around, and it was done. Brilliant. No, I didn't even know that they'd gone to it.
Good. Yeah, well, you're a fan then, other than the result.
Do you think it's the manager's fault, though? In all due respect, as in, like, the player should be taking some sort of responsibility. They're playing a struggling Leicester team. In their last 7 home games, they haven't scored a goal. And now they go away to Brighton, where at Brighton, it's a tough place to go. We've seen some big teams struggle there. And now they put 2 past you. You think, yes, the manager can tweak things, but do you think the players should not be standing up saying, look, this is our fault, because we're out here defending. Doesn't matter what the gaffer says where we should be standing, we've still got to defend and perform on the pitch. This is a massive disappointment, 2 points drop, because like you said, you're in 8th, 9th, and you're trying to push for Europe. Yeah. And that would have put you on 51 points.
Yeah, I think Europe's. I know everyone wants it, and I think that possibly we might stretch out to maybe get in to the conference, but I don't think we've got nearly enough depth in the squad, and it really has shown today. I'm getting what you're saying about the players. The players have got to take some responsibility for today, because I think it was a little bit lacklustre. But when you're playing Belieber in a centre defensive role, you saw what he did when he went forward. Every time he went a bit forward and pushed forward, he opens up play. He does it every time. I know Dunk can ping a pass, but he's just not got the pace anymore. I don't know. I just think that when you've got... Do you think
you're starting to see a bit of a demise in Lewis Dunk? You know, he's had a brilliant career. He's played for England. He's done that. Just wonder, you starting to feel now that the game is catching up with him? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, he should. Lewis Dunk should have a statue outside the stadium,
right.
But he cannot compete with the level of football that Brighton are trying to get. Not that it's not now, but what we're trying to get to. You know, when you've got when it's so tight in this, I haven't seen it like this, but it's like it every season now. Like when I was young growing up, you had your top 4, top 5 teams, and then everyone else was, you know, you cleared down the table.
Yeah.
But now you've got so many teams that are fighting for those positions that are, you know, like the Fulhams, and I know Everton aren't doing it at the moment, but Everton will be back up there next season, believe you me.
No, you're right.
Because what Moyes is doing there, wow. You know, I'm going to worry about going to that new stadium, I'll tell you.
Listen, John, appreciate the call. Have a lovely weekend. What's left of it?
Yeah, all right.
Bud.
Cheers, pal.
There is John, the Brighton fan. Any thoughts on that? You see goals? 03717 22